Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlie and this is Dot Grid Prayers. We are jumping straight into a March flip through before we get into our April theme. This theme for March was one of my favorites. It was my birthday month. It is fun, it is bright, it is all the watercolors that I love. Go check out my March plan with me video if you want to see more of it. Now, April, we did two themes. This first theme was based on the watercolor you can see down the bottom of the calendar there, and I just wasn't feeling the colors. They were way too dark and out of my comfort zone for me to be using them this time. I did use the Tombow blending palette, which was a lot of fun to create that watercolor effect on the pages. However, I just didn't quite nail the colours. They were a bit darker than I was sort of going for, and I just knew that I wasn't really going to use this setup if I stuck with it. So here we are, theme number 2, and I am in love with this colour scheme. The watercolour again is the cover page. The dark to light really worked. It meant that I could bring in those warmer tones, which you can see I used in the florals and in the April header there. Now I did manage to fail recording me finishing the cover page, but it is a combination of washies and stickers, and I hand brush leaded the April two-tone header and onto some sticker washi paper and then cut that out to stick in, and I made a few of them so I could use them throughout my theme. And I really love being able to add the florals back into this month. I haven't been using as much washi with these watercolor themed spreads, and so it was really nice to be able to draw back on that and just incorporate a little bit more softness through it as well. Now this one I did rip, but I didn't want it to go to waste because I loved how the colours came together, so I did my best to piece it back together just like a wee puzzle to use on the monthly log. And with April being such a busy month, I did want to make sure that I had the full calendar layout for my monthly log. We have been using Dutch doors or waterfall tabs in this month's theme, as you can see down the side there. And the giant Tombow eraser has come in very handy. I wasn't sure I'd use it, but it is so good and I just get a good giggle every time I use it. Now you can see the headers there are two-tone, and that is using the blending palette from Tombow, as well as just touching the darker wine colour to the tip of the yellow to transfer that colour and just bring like a really beautiful sunset colour scheme, which I really loved playing with, and it did take a lot of practice. I have many attempts of lettering to try and get the hang of that, but we got there. It's a lot of fun, and I'm excited for the different colours and pairings that I can use that for going forward as well. So now we're just doing our habit tracker and gratitude and monthly dashboard. I did do a bit of a two-tone on that gratitude, which you can kind of see the blue tint at the start of the word. That one was a lot more subtle, which was cool to see. And again, for the habit tracker, just using the bullet journal monthly log numbers and weekdays to set that up so that I can have the vertical habit tracker again, which has been working really well for me this quarter. Now for the dashboard, this is my to-dos, my prayer list, and my goals for the month. I just wanted to keep it really simple this time and just used some smaller spaces. Giant Tombow making another appearance. It's an amazing eraser. Do recommend a slightly more usable size though. And to finish this one off, I just very gently tore some washi to break up those boxes on the page. Now this is another one of the handmade stickers, I guess you can call them. Outlining with a little bit of gold to add some dimension. I really like the effect of kind of splitting the sticker as well, just so that I can expand the space a little bit more and add in that two-tone of washi below the letters, so it makes it a little bit easier to read as well and not just getting lost over that floral washi as well. And of course my rounded corners for my scripture collection, and this will go over 2 pages, for which I made 2 different titles. One was scripture and one was truth. And as I got through the month, I actually did another spread, which you'll see in May when we do a wee recap of our April setup and themes. And I did actually go in and do a yellow second line highlight as well over those pages to do something a little bit different with my presentation and how I wrote out the verses. I have found that this month I have gone back to the daily word instead of just basing it off the devotionals I was doing. The daily word just gives me a bit more accountability, if I'm honest, and I needed that during a busy month. And it's just a really good reminder to check in with God and with myself and just kind of reset. And as you can see, another one of those stickers, and I really like the washi because it's got that transparency to it, so it's not super intense. Coming back to the cover here, I did decide that I wanted to incorporate some of that washi, which is kind of like a checker pattern, which just tied everything together. And we're just about done already. Wow, that's gone fast. This last spread is the first weekly. I've been playing with my A's, trying to do this two-tone font, and I'm still getting the hang of it. So I wasn't super stoked with how this one came out, but as I went through the month, I did actually get better and was able to use them more. And that is April. We have made it, and I will see you very soon for May.